they have this place rocking already. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Zips will boot it away to start the game. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he's stopped. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights, and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
On the run, it's Henderson. Shakes off the tackler. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in a spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Around the corner, it's Henderson. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Akron's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Looking for a man, it's Bullock. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to fire deep. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover 2 and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. As soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's got the tight end. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
While the linebacker showing a read and react, he knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Bullock. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. Could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
Great job by the defense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Howard. It's complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Temple sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Philly. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Snagged in the middle, it's Norton. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And that's where it comes to rest at midfield. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ibuka. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dances away from one. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He has 60 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Back to pass, it's Howard. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Ohio State, 21, Akron, 0.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback is going to have to be precise with his timing and his accuracy. He's already thrown a pick. That one got swatted away, guys. We're only in the 1st quarter. These windows are tiny to throw into.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Zips send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and not his best work. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Throws to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. If you're getting 5+ yards, that is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. With the catch, it's Smith. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Going to take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That's now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Talk about having a day. We're not even done the first quarter yet. This receiver already has over 100 yards. Look out.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Zips will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got 69 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Howard. Spits it out to the back. They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The give to the tailback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He trying to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Using the quick game. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Release to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking for a man. It's Bullock. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Zips will line up to punt it away.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll go to the ground. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gonna run it. It's Simmons. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. You prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. The glass half empty. I mean, they made that 3rd down a bit more manageable, but not that much.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. The run to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Dumps it to the back. It's on target and complete. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit this way.
The negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
To throw, it's Howard. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other.
He's taking the shot. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
To the air, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Zips will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
They'll run it from the gun. He's there to make the stop.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Fires to the right. They intercept it. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Bullock. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming late.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They're going to run it to the right. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, Continue to do it. Make that.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Scanning the field, it's Bullock. Throwing right. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws for the tight end. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Fires to the wideout. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put...
Off he goes! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down. With the catch, it's Norton. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. And he's brought down after a nice gain. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Thanks for that halftime report. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Looking to pass, it's Bullock. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Norton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And credit to the offense, sticking with the run, but man, it's not working, and this defense is not budging, and we've seen them all season. They've been so dominant. I do think it's going to have to come through the air, and you're going to have to turn your quarterback loose, let him rip the football, because this defense is so stout against the run.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Trying to run, it's Henderson. Shakes off the defender. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Wide out in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute.
I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of this matchup somewhere else.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
That's now the second missed field goal for this guy, and you have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Looking to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. To the air, it's Bullock. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Navy is running away with this one. We haven't seen this type of giddy up from Bill the GOAT in an awful long time. They're up by 28 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Simmons. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Back to throw, it's Bullock. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's just so hard. You watch this team on tape week after week after week, and there's just not a lot of space. What great backs, not good backs, and not a lot of offenses having a lot of success. You got to be creative. You got to find ways to get on the perimeter, and more importantly, you better be ready to throw the football.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Zips are marching down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
3-20.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
And the Zips line it up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Zips!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
Splits the uprights.
The extra point.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 37, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's Bullock. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
To advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle with Scott. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Judkins. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Well, we talk about how rain can affect the passing game and ball security, but affects special teams as well. This kicker has now missed 3 field goals.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll ride the hot hand and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Off play action. Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. A 3rd and long coming up here. The back goes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Quick completion on the out route. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Man coverage is a bad idea against this guy. The Buckeyes always seem to have somebody that you can't handle one-on-one. Remember that great game Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93?
Joey Galloway, one of the most overrated Ohio State receivers that I've ever seen. It's personally ever worked with. But no, just speed, just big guys, great offensive designed around guys that are game breakers out wide that really stretch the heck out of your defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Howard. Quick completion on the out. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Henderson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
It has been an absolute nightmare and a game to forget for this kicker. That is now his 4th missed field goal in this game, and if they lose, you know everybody's going to be pointing the finger at him.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back to throw, it's Bullock. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Zips decide to punt it away. What a terrible, terrible shank. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a productive play on first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you. They'll
try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Getting some heat. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Using his legs, it's Henderson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
91, Akron, 10.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
Fires the pass, intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line?
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
4-2 Spider.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Lets it fly. And he throws another interception. Smashes through the tackle. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball. Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now on second and goal. Looking for a man, it's Bullock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
On the run, it's Henderson. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Bullock. Makes his connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
On second down, looking again to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Zips line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll run it from the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give to the back. Puts him in the spin cycle.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Howard. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception. Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep...
And it's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. They'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the offense on first down. Now they'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here now.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Caught over the middle. It's Norton. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Throws to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it's no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And that last run leaves them with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Judkins. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over FIU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Simmons.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Good timing on the quick out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. He makes the connection. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Zips are on the move.
For the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking for room, it's Judkins. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback keeper. Shows him the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.